Michael Smith pretty much has to win. A draw could be enough if results go his way, but it's tough against this man, Phil the Power Taylor.
It is. I mean, when you think that Phil Taylor's 8 previous games, he lost the first one, and all 7 wins have been over the 100 average. Michael Smith has yet to register over 100 average in his Premier League. However, on that, Smith has got this scoring game. He's got nothing to lose. He's just got to get up there and pound that treble.
Smith has been a bit under the weather. He was poorly the weekend.
He has been poorly, but, you know, normally, or it should happen that when he gets up there and the adrenaline in front of this crowd should overcome any little illness. The first leg or first 2 legs are crucial for Michael Smith. He's got to get out the gate quick. He's going to get no change out of Phil Taylor here. He's got to win this game on merit.
Rod Studd, Wayne Mardley, your commentators.
Thanks very much, Dave. There's Phil Taylor, the man that has won the Premier League 6 times. Can he win it again? He's certainly showing the form to do so. He's on a good run, unbeaten since week 1 of the Premier League. That was against Raymond van Barneveld. Michael Smith beat Raymond van Barneveld. That's the only win he's collected. He's on 3 points, and he needs to win this. And what a start that is! Only a win will be good enough. Or will it be good enough?
Talking about 3 points, there was 3 points all landing in the treble 20 from Michael Smith. The perfect stomach settler and confidence booster. The young man from St Helens. Oh my goodness. Oh. Can you imagine in a game where you had to win against the greatest ever Aerosmith, starting with a 9-dart leg?
Well, it didn't happen. Yes, I'm imagining it.
Great start, though, here from Bully Boy.
And it really is, yeah, settler, really is. But he needs to convert and win the leg easily enough. You don't want to start a leg off with 5 perfect darts and then scratch around on the outer ring looking for a double. Because Phil Taylor won't relent, he will just carry on.
Right, remember, Michael Smith started maximum 140. Now he's faced with the prospect of having to check out 124. Otherwise, likely to go a leg behind. You couldn't make it up.
Will we require
57, 24. For an 11-dart leg, double 12. Michael Smith will be thinking, please miss, Phil.
75.
Wishes sometimes do come true. For the first leg, double 16.
Ah, lovely dart. Well, he controlled the leg until Phil Taylor threatened the 81. Missed 2 darts, one at double 12, one at double 6, and Smith was reprieved and he has the lead. Can't mention Michael Smith and Phil Taylor in the same breath without remembering the 2014 World Darts Championship fixture at the Alexandra Palace that so memorably finished on a bullseye finish for Michael Smith as he dethroned Phil Taylor. A wonderful moment in his darting career, and one he will never forget no matter what he achieves.
Michael has beaten Phil 2 out of the last 5 occasions, so he knows how to get it done. Against the power, and we see him familiar action. Michael Smith really is all rhythm, builds up a momentum.
Well, he's taken the first leg tonight, but he has been the worst of the starters in the Premier League. Obviously all the players have played. We'll take the first half of the match being the first 6 legs. They've all played 48 legs so far, and Smith has only won 16 of those opening legs, so 1 in every 3. He's been
45.
Struggling along. He's been an average of 4-2 behind.
Yeah, the undoing of Michael Smith so far in this Premier League has been his doubling, only 36% over the 8 matches played. The 2 worst percentages, himself and Dave Chisnell. It's no coincidence that they are 9th and 10th respectively in the league.
Will we require 100%?
for the second leg.
So single 16. Oh! As he himself would say, Philip.
Michael will require 161.
Well, it's a chance. 60-51 bullseye. Pulled it. Tell by the way the dart into the board, it was
91.
hung on to it just a little bit too long. For a level game now. Double top.
Well, that's 3 attempts at double, all missed by Phil Taylor, and 4 now, so 1 dart in hand. He nails it down. Levels the match at 1 apiece, but some scratchy stuff on the doubles early on from the power. Remember here, if he wins the match, we're talking a lot about Michael Smith, Wayne, but if Phil Taylor wins, he regains the league leadership. We've seen Gary Anderson drawing tonight against James Wade in a real thriller. Phil Taylor would go back on top of the pile if he triumphs.
Phil won the league phase from 2005 to 2012, and then Michael van Gerwen took over in 13, 14 and 15. But as we've said, there's a big old sum if you top it this year. They'll be gunning for it, the old big guns.
Phil Taylor has recorded 7 consecutive 100-plus averages in this year's Premier League, but tonight, early on in the piece, he's averaging just 93. So Michael Smith can count himself lucky that it's an under-par power at the moment.
This is one of those rare legs where Phil Taylor, after 9 darts, hasn't hit a treble. And Michael Smith will be thinking, you carry on, Phil, you carry on, son. Such an important night for Michael Smith. Even if it doesn't work out, he'll want to go out on a high. He has not played anything like anywhere near his best throughout this whole Premier League. Looking to put it right tonight. Can he?
To find the treble, and he has for double 16, and that's a clean 112 outshot from Michael Smith to regain the advantage. Remember, he must pick up at least a point here, and really, to all intents and purposes, he needs both points.
Yeah, it's not nice having to rely on other results. You can only do your bit. He's such an instinctive player, Michael Smith. The way he took out the 112, the 60 had just gone in, and then before you know it, the 32 enters the board. Superb darts, 2-1 up.
Need to switch from that. That's not really aiding and abetting anything either. So Phil Taylor here in command, 114 in front. And, that's as it stands at the moment. Phil Taylor in 3rd spot, but with a win clearly would go to 14 points. And if he carries on throwing like that, he might well get it. And right at the bottom, Michael Smith with just 3, level on points with Chisnell. It's Thornton, though, he's chasing as well. Remember, he must get above Thornton and Chisnell, with 2 being eliminated.
As Phil hits his second 180 to leave. Is he going for the other 25? He is. Cheeky. You can do what you like when you're 201 points in front.
Well, hitting the double first dart there, Wayne, will make him feel a whole heap better, wouldn't it? Because he's had a few trials and tribulations on the outer ring so far in this match.
He has, but they haven't. When Phil misses doubles, they're normally thrown quite poorly. And saying that about 16-time world champ. But when he misses, they're not thrown with any authority. The ones he missed at tops and 10s, they're actually pretty well thrown. They just missed the target. So it wasn't exactly, he wasn't panicking, it wasn't turning into a disaster, and that 90 proves it.
Incredible to think that last year Phil Taylor wasn't in the Fab Four at the O2. To think of a
81.
finals night without the power was unthinkable until last year, but he missed out and he admitted it, didn't he? He was devastated. He had every right to be.
60.
He really was desolate about it, wasn't he?
He was devastated. That's the way champions react. They don't want to watch other people win things and lift cups and pick up the big checks. They want to win them themselves.
He slams in his third max to threaten the first breaker throw in this contest. And now it looks extremely likely. Is this where he's going to break the resistance of Michael Smith? He'll look for the 140.
He'll get it, won't he?
Phil fancies it.
100.
Well, he's as surprised as we are, isn't he? He's disgusted.
I think he's even moaning to the referee, Russ Bray. How did you call that a ton? Is it not in? No, it wasn't, Phil.
100.
But this might be 60 for double 10 or 20-20 tops for a break of throw. Remember, this is a game that Michael Smith can ill afford to lose. If he does lose, he'll be guaranteed to be eliminated. Phil Taylor took out 90 in the previous leg, now 80. That was a break of throw.
Well, in the first leg, Phil Taylor missed 2 darts at double to break throw. He was not about to give Michael Smith another break. 3-2 to Phil Taylor, a breaker throw. Remember, Smith must get something here. Really needs to win. And tall order has become like standing looking up at a skyscraper for Bully Boy. There he is at the foot of the ladder.
57.
He can reel off a couple of legs, give himself a chance. That's what Michael Smith will be hoping. But first, he has to relax. It's hard to say, but you've got to find a way of playing your best when it matters.
Well, it's all right you saying that. You're not having to stand up there playing Phil Taylor for your life.
Look, I've tried it and failed,
I
pal.
know, and plenty have, haven't they, Wayne? I mean, if you had to pick an opponent, you have to win a darts match to survive in the Premier League. You have to pick an opponent you want to avoid at all costs. That man in screen is the man you would avoid. A ruthless Terminator. It may sound ridiculous, but I'd rather play Van Gerwen for my life than Taylor. He might throw in the odd shocker. Taylor will just carry on grinding you down. He doesn't care about anything in his path.
I'd rather play you. And that leaves 1-2-8. Stay there, 60-60 to leave double 4. Can you?
95.
It's interesting you say about all those that Phil Taylor has beaten. Will Smith join that list? If Phil Taylor beats Michael Smith, he will have beaten every single participant in the Premier League since his history, since 2005, apart from one, for 4-2.
32.
And that player will be Peter Wright.
30.
Well, he left himself double 15 and he hits double 15. He's levelled the match. Phil Taylor gave him a chance there. So in 2 legs, Phil Taylor has had a couple of darts at double. First up, Michael Smith, having escaped, then pounced himself. Full credit.
93.
Indeed. The previous shot off the 170, you could see that Michael just wanted to leave a double, any double, and it worked out for him. He's got to have a few more things go his way yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, off the back of what we've just seen in the previous 3 legs, it was a surprise when Phil Taylor missed with 2 in hand at double, wasn't it?
It was, taking out the 80 and 90.
Yes.
One. 60.
There we see, 98.73, Phil Taylor. Michael Smith, 94.38. His tournament average is just 91, so it's an improvement, but still not anywhere near the standard that Michael Smith has been throwing the last 3 years. That's why he's the world ranked number 8. That's how good he is.
Well, the doubling has been crucial, hasn't it? He hasn't missed a dart at double, and Phil Taylor has missed 6, as you saw there. But the break of throw is on again. Phil Taylor's already had 3 maximums, and a 177 would have been just enough to, just the same really to all intents and purposes, to leave 24.
See with Michael Smith. Oh, that is incredible. Phil will not like that. Phil will be thinking, oh, hold on. Are you taking the Michael? I don't want you to get a shot. Bullseye to leave 32. Brilliant.
Has not missed a dart at double yet. The first one he missed there doesn't matter a jot, because he's now back in front at 4-3.
The last 2 legs, Michael Smith, he wanted 170 at 140 off it, and then the double. 152, left the double, got it. Set up play, perfection. But that bullseye shows you just how instinctive he is.
They've played 7 legs, and I make it that Phil Taylor has been first to double in 6 of them.
Correct.
57.
It's not about who gets the first dart, is it? It's about who converts. Yes.
Well, as they always say, first dart at double for show, conversions for dough.
Yes, that gets said a lot.
Or something. But he's wasted chances tonight. He's been profligate, Phil Taylor, hasn't he?
60.
Profligate on double, but Michael Smith has been in and around the right area when Phil Taylor has missed, and has taken full advantage.
135.
What seemed that Phil Taylor had a grip on the match as we reached the midway point, anything but now. Regardless of Michael Smith's trials and tribulations, Phil Taylor is after the points to get to the top of the table. Remember, he's drawn his last 2 games against MVG and Peter Wright.
46.
If Michael Smith can hit a maximum, at least give him an opportunity.
140.
Well, at least it piles the pressure on Phil Taylor. This is a game Michael Smith has to get something from, and then hope. Another treble 20.
137.
He knows Phil is missing doubles. He's missed 7 from 10. So pile on the pressure and then hope.
41.
That is not piling on pressure.
Only required 24.
Well, now, here comes the hope. 4-4.
Phil Taylor might think Michael
That
throw
was the
first.
equaliser.
Game on.
Got to hold throw.
57.
You've had the feeling, as I mentioned, Wayne, since about leg 4, that Michael Smith's been hanging on, even though at one point he was 4-3 up, because the balance of play has been virtually all with Phil Taylor, and now Michael Smith just doing a bit of stretching in the background. I don't know if he's trying on something, pulling something, a little bit ginger there, Wayne.
Well, that's Phil Taylor's position at the top of the table. And there's Michael Smith. Like we said, he needs to get a point minimum and then hope. 2 points would be fabulous.
Dave Chisnell against Peter Wright coming up as well.
92.
Robert Thornton plays Adrian Jackpot Lewis.
Adults dressed as bananas, only at the darts.
90.
Good last dart. You just feel that Michael Smith is going for a bit of a phase here where he's tightened up, starting possibly to panic.
Well, he must switch.
Well, he should have switched on the previous start. But it's okay.
Anyway, leaves the big outshot, the big fish. Michael Smith fills it up.
We've only seen one in this year's Premier League. That was MVG, who hits more 170 finishes than anyone I've ever seen, I think.
Michael requires 70.
Well, choice here. Treble 10 or treble 18. Treble 18 was the choice. Double 8. Double 4. Oh, and Michael Smith now goes 5-4 up on Phil Taylor. And, well, if he can win 2 of the next 3 legs, he'll have 2 priceless Premier League points in the scrap for survival.
Full credit to Michael Smith.
177.
Cracks in 60, 60, 57. Michael Smith is standing up there. He's being counted, putting everything he's got into this match, knowing he needs to get at least a point. That's 4 perfect darts. 5 perfect darts. Philip!
Well, he's already had
58.
3 Premier League 9-darters. Wouldn't add to the tally there, but I suppose the most important thing is here that he's in charge of this 10th leg.
Michael has not played extremely well on Phil Taylor's throw. He's given just too much of a leeway here and in others. This is for a little 11. Indeed that is. 5 legs apiece. Michael Smith knows that he really has to win at least one of them.
Well, a holder throw would give him a point guaranteed before the 12th leg. Oh, and a bounce out.
80.
So, remember, he's only won once in the Premier League so far, Michael Smith, against Barney.
And the other point was just a draw against Chizzy. Those are the 3 points.
34.
Fantastic shooting. Well, he's hitting 57 well enough, Michael Smith. He could well hit another 2 or 3 trebles here. Will he start on the 57? It's possible. He didn't. Did he be thinking he should have?
52.
Well, might not matter, but if Phil Taylor were to pile in his 4th maximum here, it might matter. Can't find the first dart perfectly. So Michael Smith with at least half a dozen from 181.
40.
Got to hit at least 1 big treble. And there it is, another. 25.
105.
You're assuming that he's going to be under oodles of pressure. How much? Back up to the 60 to leave tops.
105.
Getting a bit tight, isn't it?
It is key moment here in this darts match. Can Smith go out on 76? 1 dart only at double. Tops.
56.
Rushed it.
Phil will require 80.
The tempo got quicker and quicker. And when it does, you cannot add the requisite power. Can Phil Taylor hit double 10? Double 5 now. This isn't easy! Oh my, this isn't easy! 6-time Premier League champ and 16-time world champ. Anything simple has that broken the heart, the spirit of Michael Smith.
The trapdoor is open and Michael Smith is staring into the darting abyss. Has to win this leg of darts, otherwise his debut season will end at the halfway point on Judgement Night.
81.
Well, a a loose third dart from Phil Taylor. Just gives Smith a chance. One dart at tops he had in that last leg. It would have given him a point if he'd hit it.
100.
Desperate. Michael Smith is absolutely desperate. Let me tell you, when you feel like he does right now, to be up there competing, kudos to him.
100.
He's not shirked any responsibility at all, Michael Smith.
Oh yeah, it must feel so deflating to have missed that dart at double, knowing that almost is eliminating, but he's just got to keep plugging away here, Wayne, and try to pinch a point. You just don't know in sport, do you, what may happen in the remaining games involving Chisnall and Thornton.
That's what he needs. Needed a treble first dart, just to relax, and then to follow and follow. These players nowadays, they're all grouping machines. They're all scoring machines. That first dart goes in and it changes everything.
So to earn a point then and keep himself just about afloat. Got to find the treble 20. Yes, the bullseye!
94.
Well, the upside is he's left double 18. We know it. We know, Michael. It was a good effort. Will that 14 be the last darts that Michael Smith throws in this year's Premier League? They will indeed. Phil Taylor finds a way. He beats Michael Smith by 7 legs to 5. No matter what the other results tonight on Judgement Night, Michael Smith in his debut season will finish bottom of the Premier League. You can hold your head up high, Michael. You tried to put on a real good show and take something from it. It's an experience. You'll be back